And what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, Michael Jordan, the game, and also the rebel of the YouTube Underground. I'm back with another. Well, actually, I'm back with something from way back, and I guess I can call this way back Wednesdays because it's not Thursday, so it's not Throwback Thursday or Tuesday or whatever people use. But it's gonna be a way back Wednesday. I'm playing at Counter-Strike Source, and you guys know what this game is. It's a first-person shooter. It's a classic. It's actually the very first online first-person shooter, I believe. I think it was the very first one. It was a Half-Life mod back in the day. Then they decided to turn it into a standalone game. So that's what this game is, man. As you can see, they made the graphics a little bit better than what we had before on the on Counter-Strike Source. And that's what I like about Valve, man. Valve, you know, they still support IPs even when they're dumb old. I mean, this game came out in 05. You know, that's when I got my first game in PC, and I bought Half-Life 2, and this game came along with Half-Life 2. So it dropped in 05, and they're still supporting it, man. They made the graphics and textures and stuff a little clearer. They added a 1080p resolution. So, you know, that's what I like about Valve. Valve just really supports the game, no matter, even if they drop a newer one, which they did, which is Counter-Strike Global, whatever world it is. I forgot the name, but they still support the IP. So that's why I like Valve. And Valve makes you wait, you know, a few years before they drop another game. I mean, shoot, we still waiting for Half-Life 3, and Half-Life 2 came out in like 04, 05 or whatever, and we still don't have a Half-Life 3 or any word on it yet. So Valve makes you wait, but when they put out, when they deliver, they deliver. So I can't be mad at Valve. And that's why they're one of my most favorite companies, yo, because they could just make a simple game real fun. But anyway, man, before we get started on this commentary, I want you to check out my last video. Make sure to check that out. Microsoft shooting themselves in the foot or digging a hole, something like that. Yeah, they're shooting themselves in the foot in regards to it. But yes, Microsoft is digging a hole and all that good jazz. I try not to hate on Microsoft, man. I really try not to. I don't want to seem like a fanboy, but Microsoft just keeps doing a whole bunch of nonsense, and I just keep finding stuff. Get the Duke. Their homeboy kills him behind the hostages. But yeah, man. They just keep doing stuff, and I'm sorry that I have to keep pointing it out, but they keep giving me news. I'm gonna keep dropping it out there. So. But anyway, this guy lags in front of the guy. We could have really won the game if it wasn't for that, and we actually lose this round because he lagged. But this is me playing Counter-Strike. I'm not that great, and I want to tell you guys that. I went 79. I haven't played in forever. Back in the day, I used to be pretty good at the game. I'm not going to say I was dominating. I used to go maybe like 24-10 and stuff like that. But now I'm bad because I haven't played in forever. This game is pretty hard to, you know, stop playing and then just hop back on. It's not like Call of Duty or Battlefield or anything like that. So I pretty much get dominated. The game after this, though, I actually went even, so that was pretty good. But other than that, I get dominated. But anyway, let's get to the topic. I'm going to talk too long, heading on 3 minutes. But basically, I want to talk about Sony today. Today, I want to talk about, you know, PSN charging people to play their games online now. And I know some of y'all like, hey, man, that ain't nothing, man. I don't have the problem with that. I already paid for PlayStation Plus and everything, all with the PlayStation 3. This ain't nothing to me. But look, I'm just saying, dog, like, it might not be nothing to you, but it's something to other people, you know. Some people may not have the money to do that. I mean, like, be honest, me, like, I'm broke. I don't have, you know, money just be throwing around like that. Well, I'm not broke right now, but I'm just being cheap right now. But most of the time before, I'm broke. Like, that's why you don't see me spending money on games and stuff like that, because I have bills I have to take care of. So I can't just be throwing money out like that. That's why my Xbox Live Gold membership is dead, because I don't want to have to pay to play it online. Like, that's one of the things that Sony fans and me, I used to praise that for Sony, man. Like, I was like, okay, it was free. And now it's not, man. I know a lot of people were already speculating that Sony was going to start charging people. I mean, because some people were saying, you know, them getting hacked was going to make it so they start charging people, and also the connection wasn't that great. To be honest with you, man, that has nothing to do with the connection whatsoever or anything like that, or them charge you. Like, to be honest with you, even if they charge you, no one has said anything about PSN connection being better. Like, I remember hearing that. If you heard that, leave a comment in the comment below and let me know. Like, leave a link or something like that so I can see. But I haven't gotten any word that, you know, this was going to improve PSN. So you can pay to play your game on the PlayStation 4 online and still have horrible connection. You dig? So, like I said, I didn't hear any word of that. But like I said, you don't have to do that even if. I mean, look at Steam. Steam has been out since like, what, 2002 maybe? It might have been earlier. I just know I had it back in 2002. And Steam has always been free. I mean, first, like I said in my other video, they've been supporting nothing but Valve titles. They were supporting like Half-Life and Counter-Strike and things like that. And then they later on started supporting other things like indie games and other developers and publishers. And That is how they make their money. They don't need to charge you online to play your game. You know, whenever any developer wants to put their game on Steam, they have to pay Steam to do so. Any other game and developer, they have to pay Steam to do so. This is how they make money. They don't have to charge us to do it. I mean, because it's crazy. Like, you've already paid for the game. Why do you have to pay to play your game online? And I know some of y'all were using PlayStation Plus before, but like, look. If you want those exclusives, you should be able to choose if you want to use those exclusives. If you don't want them, you should be able to just play without them. Like me, I don't really care about all that exclusive content stuff because I just think it's foolishness. They shouldn't even have that in there before. Remember when games had codes instead of DLC? But yeah, I don't believe in all that nonsense. So I probably wouldn't even pay for PlayStation Plus when I had the if I had the PS3. So yeah, man, like I said, like Steam doesn't charge you for none of that stuff. You gotta think about it. You paying PSN, okay, you pay like $5. I think what they said $5. Or less than $5. So you're paying like $5 for PSN. Then let's say you want Oblivion Online, which MMOs always charge you a subscription fee. Most of the time, if it's a high-end game, it's $15. If it's less, it'll be about $10. So we're gonna say they're gonna charge $15. So that's $20 you paying right there, dog, for a month, for both titles a month. So if you add that all up and you keep playing both of those for months in and months in, you're just spending so much money on that one game and PSN alone, bro. And that's just stupid. That's a way to milk you. Like I said, all they got to do is just publish. They already announced they got indie games, so all they got to do is use the indie games for that, man. Like indie games developers, like indie game developers can just pay them to, you know, to use their games on the PlayStation Network. They don't have to charge us, man. And look at Nintendo. Nintendo don't have all those third-party support and all that stuff, but they're still free to use their Nintendo Network online. So it's just Xbox and Sony that's doing this. And this is why PC elitists always pick on console gamers, man, because y'all support this stuff and we don't have this, and we're like saying like we're better because we don't have to do all that. That is why they're teasing you guys. It's not anything else. It's just we have better graphics and we have better policies that, you know, doesn't contain to consoles. And now consoles are starting to take policies like we have, like, okay, the DRM, like that was a PC thing. Now it's starting to turn into something for the consoles, which is taking away the accessibility. I'm stumbling on my words. I'm tripping. But anyway, this is your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic. I just wanted to let you guys know, man, I think it's messed up that Sony is doing this. I had to find one thing on Sony. It's not that big, but it's still bad in my opinion. But the game ends here. Leave some feedback, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But this is your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, and I'm gone. Bye.